They said the sedan was dead. They said everyone wants an SUV, a high seating position, and a boxy trunk. But look at this. This is the 2026 Honda Accord. For over 40 years, the Accord has been the safe choice, the smart choice. But for 2026, Honda is trying something different. They've packed it with more tech than a Silicon Valley startup and a hybrid system that targets 51 miles per gallon. Is it possible that the best SUV on the market isn't an SUV at all? Today on AutoFuture Vision, we're going deep. We're looking at the design, the drive, and the Google-fied interior to see if the 2026 Accord is still the king of the road, or if it's finally time to move on to a crossover. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a car that feels like it has grown up with us, the 2026 Honda Accord. Now, the Accord has always been a benchmark for reliability and practicality, but this new model? It's aiming for something more. It's aiming for a level of maturity and luxury that honestly took me by surprise. Let's start with the design, because that's the first thing you notice. Gone are the aggressive, almost boy racer lines of some previous generations. The 2026 Accord presents a silhouette that's clean, sophisticated, and incredibly refined. It has this long, elegant hood and a sleek, fastback-style roofline that flows seamlessly into the trunk. The front grille is bold, but not ostentatious, framed by sharp, slender LED headlights that give it a very premium, almost European look. It's the kind of design that doesn't need to shout to get attention. It's confident, understated, and it looks expensive. I think Honda has absolutely nailed the quiet luxury aesthetic here. It's a car you'd be proud to pull up in, whether you're heading to a business meeting or a nice dinner. Now, a beautiful design is one thing, but build quality is what really defines a car's premium feel. And when you get up close to the 2026 Accord, that's where it truly shines. Run your hand along the body panels. The gaps are tight and consistent all the way around. The paint has a deep, lustrous finish that you typically expect from a much higher price point. Open the door and you're greeted with this satisfying, solid thud. It's a small detail, but it speaks volumes about the engineering and structural integrity of the car. It feels substantial, safe, and incredibly well put together. There are no rattles, no flimsy plastic bits. Everything you touch, from the door handles to the fuel cap, feels engineered to last. Stepping inside is where the real transformation becomes clear. The interior of the 2026 Accord is a masterclass in clean, functional, and luxurious design. The first thing that caught my eye was the full-width metal mesh vent that stretches across the entire dashboard. It's a unique design element that not only looks fantastic, but also hides the air vents, creating a very uncluttered and cohesive look. The materials are a huge step up. Soft-touch plastics, convincing faux wood or aluminum trims, and on the higher-end models, supple leather upholstery that feels genuinely premium. The seats are incredibly comfortable and supportive, perfect for long drives. They've clearly put a lot of thought into ergonomics. The switchgear is another highlight for me. In an era where everything is being buried in touchscreens, Honda has kept physical knobs and buttons for crucial controls like climate and volume. They click and turn with this precise, tactile feedback that's just so satisfying to use. It's a small thing, but it shows that Honda understands the driver. It's about making the experience intuitive and less distracting, and it adds to that overall feeling of quality craftsmanship. You're not just tapping a screen, you're interacting with a well-made machine. The digital instrument cluster is crisp and easy to read, and the central infotainment screen is large, responsive, and seamlessly integrated into the dash. It's a very modern and tech-forward cabin, but it never feels overwhelming or gimmicky. It all works together to create an environment that is calm, comfortable, and feels like a genuine luxury space. It's quiet on the road, too. Honda has done an excellent job with sound deadening, isolating you from road and wind noise, further enhancing that premium, serene driving experience. So, who is this car for? I think the 2026 Honda Accord is for the person who appreciates the finer things but doesn't feel the need to show off with the flashy badge. It is for the driver who has owned practical cars their whole life and is now looking for something that offers a touch of elegance and refinement without sacrificing the reliability and common sense that Honda is known for. It's a car that feels mature, not because it's boring, but because it's confident in its own quality and design. Honda has taken a family sedan and elevated it into something that truly rivals entry-level luxury brands. This isn't just a great Accord, it's a great car, period. That's my take on the design and build quality of the new 2026 Accord. I'm seriously impressed. What do you guys think of this new direction? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this review, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. We'll see you in the next one. Let's break down the face of this thing. The 2026 refresh brings a revised gloss black grille. It's a bit more upright than last year, giving it a more commanding nose. Those LED headlights? They are laser thin and house a new startup sequence that looks incredible at night. Look at the silhouette. Honda stuck with the fastback look, where the roofline flows almost all the way to the edge of the trunk. It hides the fact that this is a massive car. On this sport trim, we've got these new 19-inch matte black alloy wheels. They give the car a bit of an edge-do and mess-with-me attitude that balances out the sophisticated front end. At the back, the linear LED tail lamp is the star. It spans the entire width of the trunk, making the car look planted and expensive. One minor gripe, I wish they brought back the visible dual exhaust tips for the sport trims. It's all tucked away under the bumper now for aerodynamics, but a little chrome wouldn't have hurt the soul, right? If the outside is evolution, the inside is a revolution. Step into the cockpit, and the first thing you notice is the honeycomb trim that hides the air vents. It's a design masterpiece, clean, retro, and incredibly satisfying to touch. But let's talk tech. For 2026, the 12.3-inch screen is faster than ever. Why? Because it has Google built in. We're talking native Google Maps that actually works, Google Assistant that understands you the first time you speak, and the Google Play Store. It's basically a high-end tablet glued to your dash. The seats are updated with better lumbar support for 2026, and the materials. Man, even the plastics feel high-grade. And then there's the Accord party trick, the back seat. I'm 6 feet tall, and I can practically cross my legs back here. There is more legroom in this sedan than in many mid-sized SUVs. If you have tall teenagers or you're doing rideshare work, this is the gold standard, period. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're getting behind the wheel of a car that's shaking up the hybrid game. This isn't your typical quiet, eco-friendly ride. Well, it is, but it's so much more. What I'm talking about is the brilliant blend of electric efficiency and pure driving pleasure. When you put your foot down, the instant torque from the electric motor gives you a surprising kick, launching you forward smoothly and silently. Then the gasoline engine seamlessly joins in, providing that extra punch for highway merging or a spirited drive on a winding road. The transition is so slick, you'll barely notice it, and the fuel economy? It's absolutely stellar, meaning fewer trips to the pump and more money in your pocket. This car proves you don't have to sacrifice performance for efficiency. It's the best of both worlds. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more reviews. See you next time. Okay, but how does it asterisk feel asterisk? Honda has this secret sauce when it comes to chassis tuning. The steering is light for city parking, but it weights up beautifully as you go faster. It doesn't feel numb like a Toyota Camry, it feels connected. It's composed. On the highway, the 2026 model is noticeably quieter thanks to extra sound deadening in the wheel wells. You can actually have a conversation at 70 miles per hour without raising your voice. Braking is smooth too. Some hybrids feel grabby because of the regenerative braking, but Honda has smoothed that transition out perfectly. It just feels natural. No car is perfect. Not even an Accord. Let's do some real talk. The pros, the fuel economy is legendary. The tech is finally top tier thanks to Google. And the interior space is unbeatable for the price. The cons first, there's no all-wheel drive. If you live in a place with heavy snow, you're stuck with front-wheel drive, whereas the Camry offers AWD. Second, the styling might be asterisk to asterisk conservative, for some it's not shouty. And lastly, the top trims are getting expensive. So how does it stack up? The Toyota Camry is the biggest rival. The Camry is now hybrid only and has that AWD option, but the Accord drives better and has a much nicer interior. The Hyundai Sonata has more flash and a better warranty, but it doesn't hold its value like a Honda. If you want the most complete package, the Accord usually edges them out by a hair. The 2026 Honda Accord isn't just a car, it's a statement. It's a statement that you don't need a massive SUV to have a premium, tech-heavy, and spacious life. Who should buy this? If you commute long distances, if you have a family, or you just appreciate a car that works perfectly every time you get in it, this is your winner. It is, quite simply, the most logical car on the market today. But what do you think? Is the lack of a WD a deal breaker for you? Or are you sold on that 51 mpg? Drop a comment below, I read every single one. Thanks for watching AutoFuture Vision ***. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one.